In a stunning turn of events, new revelations from a recently published book and a surprise public appearance by former Vice President Kamala Harris have ignited intense speculation about the future of the Democratic Party and its key figures. The book, titled Fight: Inside the Wildest Battle for the White House, authored by political journalist Jonathan Allen of NBC News and Amy Parnes of The Hill, hit shelves on Tuesday and is already making waves with its explosive claims about former President Barack Obama and his complex relationship with both the Democratic Party and Harris. Meanwhile, Harris herself took the stage on Thursday at the Leading Women Define Summit for Black Women in California, delivering a bold message about her political future following her loss to President Donald Trump in the 2024 election. Together, these developments paint a picture of a party grappling with its past, present, and future as it navigates a shifting political landscape. The book, Fight, published by William Morrow & Company, offers a deep dive into the tumultuous 2024 election cycle and its aftermath, drawing from over 150 interviews with political insiders. One of its most striking assertions is that Barack Obama, widely regarded as a towering figure in modern Democratic politics, sought to distance himself from the party after leaving the White House in 2016, allegedly leaving it in disarray. According to the authors, Obama was never a true loyalist to the Democratic establishment. Unlike predecessors like Bill Clinton or successors like Joe Biden, who leaned heavily on party machinery, Obama is said to have cultivated a distinct base of support, particularly among a group of black professionals, who fueled his campaigns. This approach, the book argues, set him apart from the Clintons and Biden, who were deeply entrenched in the party's traditional power structures. A key point of contention in Fight is Obama's creation of Organizing for Action (OFA), a nonprofit launched in 2012 after his re-election to push his legislative agenda outside the confines of the Democratic National Committee. The book claims that OFA, while ambitious, ultimately backfired, siphoning resources and influence away from the party itself. Though Organizing for Action never realized his vision, it competed with the party for power and money, the authors write. The result, they allege, was a weakened Democratic Party, with one black party operative quoted as saying, "Obama destroyed that S." This narrative suggests that Obama's post-presidency moves fractured the party's unity, setting the stage for the challenges it faced in subsequent years, including the rise of Trump and the struggles of Harris's 2024 campaign. Adding fuel to the fire, Fight delves into Obama's behind-the-scenes role during the 2024 election cycle, particularly his reluctance to fully embrace Kamala Harris as Biden's successor. As Biden's mental fitness came under scrutiny, prompting his decision not to seek re-election, Harris emerged as the Democratic nominee. However, the book reveals that Obama harbored serious doubts about her ability to defeat Trump in November 2024. This hesitation reportedly very annoyed Harris, who was eager for his endorsement to solidify her candidacy. According to Allen and Parnes, Obama's delay in backing Harris, waiting 5 days after Biden's withdrawal to offer his support, created tension between the two, requiring what a source close to Obama described as mending. The book paints a picture of a strained relationship, with Harris frustrated by Obama's apparent lack of faith in her electoral prospects. Despite Obama's reservations, his wife, former First Lady Michelle Obama, took a different stance. At the Democratic National Convention in August 2024, held at the United Center in Chicago, Michelle delivered a ringing endorsement of Harris after she clinched the nomination. "Kamala Harris is more than ready for this moment," she declared to a roaring crowd. "She is one of the most qualified people ever to seek the office of the presidency, and she is one of the most dignified, a tribute to her mother, to my mother, and probably to your mother, too, the embodiment of the stories we tell ourselves about this country." The contrast between Michelle's enthusiastic support and Barack's reported skepticism underscores the complexity of their influence within the party, even as strategists note that Barack Obama's sway may be diminishing in a post-Trump era. Meanwhile, Harris herself is not fading quietly into the background. On Thursday, she made a surprise appearance at the Leading Women Defined Leadership Summit in California, a gathering focused on empowering black women. In a nearly 8-minute speech, she addressed a captivated audience, signaling her intent to remain a force in politics despite her electoral defeat. "I'm not going anywhere," Harris proclaimed, a statement that drew cheers and fueled speculation about her next move. Having represented California in the U.S. Senate from 2017 to 2021 before becoming vice president under Biden, Harris is widely seen as a potential contender for the state's governorship in 2026, when current Governor Gavin Newsom will be term-limited out of office. Early polling supports this notion, with a February survey from Emerson College polling /Inside California Politics /The Hill showing Harris capturing nearly 60% of likely Democratic primary voters, making her the frontrunner if she enters the race. Harris's appearance at the summit was a rare public outing since her loss to Trump, who returned to the White House in January 2025 after defeating Biden in 2020. While she avoided mentioning Trump by name, Harris alluded to the fear that has gripped the nation in recent months, a subtle nod to the polarizing impact of his second term. There were many things that we knew would happen, many things, she said, reflecting on her campaign's warnings about a Trump presidency. With a smile, she added, "I'm not here to say, I told you so. I swore I wasn't going to say that," prompting laughter and applause from the crowd. Her remarks suggest a resilience and determination to stay engaged, even as she weighs her political options. The California governor's race is already heating up, with another former Biden administration official, ex-Health and Human Services Secretary Xavier Becerra, announcing his candidacy on Wednesday. Becerra's entry adds intrigue to a contest that could see Harris leveraging her deep ties to the state. She previously served as California's Attorney General before her Senate tenure, to mount a formidable campaign. However, Harris has so far sidestepped direct questions about her plans, with insiders expecting her to make a formal decision by the end of the summer. Her speech at the summit, while light on specifics, was heavy on symbolism, reinforcing her connection to California and her commitment to leadership, particularly for communities of color. Together, these stories reveal a party at a crossroads, wrestling with its identity in the wake of defeat and the enduring shadows of its past leaders.